Fiona, I don't know whether it was a carbon bird he was sending or was it an Hawaiian bird. I'm tending to think it was probably a carbon bird and blaming Scomo for the bushfires.
Yeah, well, clearly it's all Scott Morrison's fault and we need to hate on Scott Morrison for it because the big tough man flipping him the bird is seriously going to change everything. I mean, look, Scott Morrison's back in the country. He's put the Defence Force to the support of the RFS. But the crazy thing about last night, you've got Clover Moore going at this saying, oh my gosh, we've raised more than $2 million. You've spent $6 million. Like, seriously. Like, if you're going to pull that line, I mean, let's be honest. So what, you're still $4 million net out of pocket. I mean, I don't disapprove of the fireworks there in Sydney last night, but I have to say I think the fireworks in Penrith yesterday were a bit of a disgrace.
For people around Australia who don't know the positioning, it's right at the foot of the mountains.
Yeah, and it was 45 degrees in Penrith yesterday, and then at 7 o'clock last night you had that massive southerly came through, the one that caused all of the issues down coming up from the Victorian areas, from Gippsland right through the south coast. That hit Penrith at about 7 to 8 o'clock.
It was an odd approval. To give approval for those fireworks was just odd. John, I guess Scomo's daughters may have been watching this telecast as well, and they wouldn't appreciate Tex Perkins.
Look, it's baffling, this thing, OK? It's so crude, and he's obviously such a pig. It only helps Scomo. It only drives more and more quiet Australians towards thinking the left are pigs. And this was a piggish act. Now, look, the interesting thing is this. I can't work out why the left hates Scomo. I mean, I can understand the left not liking Donald Trump or John Howard or Tony Abbott. Why? Because they fought for the Conservative agenda. Now, Scomo, rightly or wrongly, wrongly in my point of view, loves being a centrist. So I'm thinking, what's there to hate about Scomo? I'm critical of him sometimes from the right.
That's right.
Why shouldn't they be thinking, OK, we've got a guy in here who really doesn't want to do much? One last thing on this. Scomo put out a message today, or his office did, saying he still listens to this guy Tex. Now, this is totally the opposite of Donald Trump's approach. If someone hits Donald Trump hits them back three times harder. And that's what he should do.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a different tactic.
He should.
You think he should go quietly and say, oh, that's OK, he can have his views, but I'll continue to listen to his music?
I don't see it as Scott doing that, unfortunately. And insofar as he's like, buddy, you're not going to bully me. Like, if you're going to take that point of view, then knock yourself out.
Well, you are right.
You're the idiot.
That is Scomo's nature. But I am much more of a Trump man, OK? Because he hits back. And what that does is it enthuses the base. And this is why Trump supporters are so on fire for him. Because, look, all these Conservative leaders, George W. Bush used to get hit so hard all the time. He used to just sit there meekly and take it, OK? Trump has shown us, no, fight back.
I'm with you.